Yo, yes now, blessed now, people. Do not forget the rest now. But we're listening to Fallout Boy. This one's dedicated to Aoife via the Patreon, who said, bro, I requested this a minute ago. You're gonna have to get on FOB, Infinity on High. And here we are. I didn't even have to check the Wikipedia. Aoife has told me that this is the next one in line. So this was the next one in line. We listened to From Under the Cork Tree, I think was the title of the last record. It was wild because it had been such a mature step up and such a development of sound from the debut. And the debut I really loved, whereas the second one was brilliant. But it didn't tickle my pickle. There was a lot more depth. It was more mature. It was better music. Don't get me wrong, it was better music, but it didn't have that sparkly factor, that simplicity of the first record. Now, that being said, we're moving onwards, and I wonder where they've taken the sound. I wonder where they've taken the writing. There's only one way to find out, and that's to jump straight in. This first one's entitled Thriller. It seems we've got a massive 14 numbers on this record, so let's just jump straight in. And 3, 2, 1, this one's Thriller. Thriller. Not Filler, Thriller, come on. Is that Jay-Z? Ignorant breakdown, yeah? Wow. Bruh, is that sound alike, or did they actually get Jay-Z on the record? That's crazy if so. But then again, that might be a bit of magic with the label link up. Where was this put out? Who put this out? It'll be Universal who put this out, right? Or maybe it was Warner, who knows? I'd like to know who put this record out. Where was the connection with Jay-Z? Because I can understand, like, I don't even know if, I think, I was going to say Rick Rubin, but maybe they were friends back then. You know what I mean? I don't even know. I don't know the relationships between them lot when it came to Def Jam and all that and where it went from there. But was it something to do with that? That was Thriller. Twinkly guitars, breakdown music, which is crazy, and such an incredible, impeccable, mature vocal line. Really good, really good. We've got track number 2 coming up entitled The Takeover, The Break's Over, which is a great song title. Let's keep going. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Fall Out Boy, the third record, Infinity on High. Let's jump straight in. The Takeover, The Break's Over. Bada bing, devoted to Aoife via Le Patreon. Let's go. Sheer terror, ugly and proud. Bro, this is pop as hell. This is so pop. Sounds like Maroon 5, man. Oh! Come on. Oh! About me. I love that section. I love that register of his voice. I think it's fantastic, especially in relation to the melody. Then a divorce. Let me just say, right, if this is going to set a standard for what I'm to expect in this record, this is going to be a really good record. This is going to be a really, really good record. I know we listen to metal here and punk bands and bands that are adjacent to that. Fall Out Boy, a punk rock adjacent band, right? I consider them a pop punk band. At this point, they're a pop band. Let's be real. And I got to put some respect on the act. Putting guitar music in pop music, come on. In a world where it's all electronic, you know what I mean? Wow. What an outro. What a massive sound. What a massive sound. That outro was fantastic. That was a great number. That was a fantastic number. We've got This Ain't a Scene, It's an Arms Race coming up next. I'm familiar with this one. So let's jump straight in, shall we? Oh! Yes, no, bless now. The hairdo is a state, people. But don't get too emotional. It's Des Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV signing in. This ain't a scene, it's an arms race. I've heard this song before, but I've not listened to it by choice. In all fairness, from what I've heard of it, the chorus line, although it is very catchy, it doesn't suit me. I don't like it too much, but I'm coming in here with a bias. What I'm going to do is shut the heck up. I'm going to have a little yawn, and I'm going to bang in the search bar who this is devoted to. 1 second. There you go, devoted to Aoife, who has recommended I continue with my Fall Out Boy journey via the Patreon. Let's just jump straight in. Let's see what opinions I have, because I've never really listened to this tune in depth, alright? Let's go. This guy's always been a great frontman, hasn't he? He's always had a fantastic vocal on him. But to this day, right now on this record, I feel like he's going from strength to strength. The vocal is incredible. The talent behind his melody and his, you know, melodic ideas when it comes to how he sings his songs and something. It's so good. You know what? Controversial statement. I'm actually enjoying this tune quite a bit, but I feel this bit. Even though it adds a whole new hook in the mix, I don't like that that they have. You know what I mean? That melodic motif, I think you would call one. I think it was unnecessary. It makes it a bit too busy, in my opinion. The chorus is good as it is. Well, I guess it's not a chorus, is it? But you know what I mean.
until your lungs give out. This ain't a scene, it's a death or space. This ain't a scene, it's a death or space. This ain't a scene, it's a death or space. This ain't a scene, it's a death.
A lot of head nods to prior videos in this, eh? Which means the investment must have been crazy, to be honest. To go back in time. And this is a head nod to Avenged Sevenfold, isn't it, this bit? What was that tune? I want to say Cemetery Gates, but that's Pantera, isn't it?
Dreams again? We're late.
It's a good tune. The verse is really good. My favourite bit is either it's the second verse, like the build-up of the verse, the second half of it, or it's the pre-chorus. But when it kicks in with the distortion, but it's not necessarily the you know, the lives that I'm the leading man and the blah blah blah. That's my favourite bit of that song. It's good. I don't want to take away any value by talking about the music video. The song itself is really good. You know what? I went into there thinking, it's gonna be corny as hell. I don't like the hook, but you know what? It's not nearly as bad as I remembered it to be. So that's pretty good. This one's entitled "I'm Like a Lawyer," with the way I'm always trying to get you off me and you. I'm not going to title it all of that. It's way too long. I've complained about this in the past. The song title's ridiculous. We had to say My Chemical Romance. Just a sign of the times, I suppose. Sign of the genre of music as well. So let's keep on moving. We got track number 4 coming up next. All right. Yes, now bless. Now do not forget the rest. Now I've ordered pizza, people. I got pizza coming in. T-minus 13 minutes, hopefully. I've got these headphones on. I'm on 6% battery. Am I going to end up getting my pizza? Am I going to hear them at the door? Probably not. But this one is track number 4 of 14. We're listening to Infinity on High, as recommended by Aoife via the Patreon. This one's entitled I'm Like a Lawyer. We'll just leave it at that, yeah? Let's go. 8.9 million views on this one.
Pero ma do bini kom no tian wa ma kito wa tika mal kwere pero ma tika ner ma leto twal ma luenyo kedo.
Last year's wishes are this year's apologies. Every last time I come home, I take my last chance to burn a bridge or two. I only keep myself this sick in the head 'cause I know how the words get you. With a new face of failure, prettier and younger, but not any better off. Bulletproof loneliness at best,
Nice. Verging on funky guitars there on that rhythm. This is the most pop chorus I've heard Fall Out Boy sing. Normally they have a fantastic melody, but lyrically speaking, it tends to be a bit poetic and off the rails. This is a pop chorus. It's very basic, but it has that, you know, not only are you singing along to the melody, you're singing along to the words this time instead of just sort of being blagged at the words, you know? What? They've put an advertisement in the middle? It just bypassed the song for some reason. The frick? Why did it just switch the track? I have no idea, people. I have no idea. I don't care for the video, by the way. Couldn't give a flying monkeys about the music video. I think this is a good tune. It's incredible. The development of Fall Out Boy's sound over these albums. We're on the third album, but like any fantastic band, they are developing and growing and maturing into a different direction and adapting and applying new ideas, and I think it's really brilliant. It's going to kick back off when the music comes back into the chorus, straight into the chorus, innit? Oh, for those who want me to sort of pay attention to the political aspect, if that's what's going on, people are saying, I don't give a hoot. Alright, I don't give a flying hoot. I got my own problems. Get to the point. Is that a thing that's still going on? VisibleChildren.com. Yeah. You know what? I can't yeah, I'm gonna leave politics out of this. That's a deep one. We got Home Hallelujah coming up next. Track number 5, people. Track number 5. I chose Wicks for my haircut. Let's keep going, people. Let's keep going. Yes, no, bless no. Don't forget the rest now, people. Yo, so we're following on Fall Out Boy. If you're watching the full album listen through all in one video, things have changed. It's a day ahead from, well, it might be 2 days ahead. Bro, I'm so hungover right now. You would not believe it. I drunk way too much last night with a few friends of mine, and I'm surprised I'm not dead. So here we are. Hallelujah is the title of this one. Yeah. Yeah, my Tinder's going mad, mate. So if I get sidetracked at any point, tell me to snap out of it, alright? Tell me to snap out of it. Home Hallelujah is the name of this one. It's track number 5 of 14. We're listening to Infinity on High. Let's go.
It's all a game of this or that now. Versus there, better off against, worse for wear. And just someone who knows someone who knows someone I once knew. I just wanna be a part of it.
Instrumentally, it's a little bit like Good Charlotte's earlier releases, I think.
The road outside my house is paved with good intentions. Hire a construction crew, 'cause it's hell on the engine. And you are the dreamer, and we are the dream. I could write it better than you ever felt it. So I'm hallelujah, just off the key of reason.
I like that faint lead guitar there on the high register. Very nice, eh? I think that's the Fallout. Well, it's not the Fallout Boy sound, but it's one sound that I associate with Fallout Boy. What that guitar is doing. I think we'll hear it on Sugar We're Going Down as well.
My words are my fate to hell with a good name. Remix of your guts, your inside X-rayed. And one day we'll get nostalgic for disaster. We'll pull your ears are just a China show. I love you in the same way. There's a chapel in a hospital. One foot in your bedroom and one foot out the door. Sometimes we take chances, sometimes we take pills. I could write it better than you ever felt it. So hum hallelujah, just off the key of reason. I thought I loved you, it's just how you looked in the light. A teenage girl in a
These dudes write songs. I know it's a crazy statement, but as far as songwriting is concerned, not many people have got the talent these dudes have. I wonder what the writing process is like, because, you know, we can talk about lyrical content and say, oh yeah, writes a good song. But someone has to write the structure. And whoever's coming up with a structure, not only that, then incorporating the dynamics and the song development structurally, cohesively as a band. So you know what I mean? The guitarist can write the songs, but then the drummer might be playing wrong beats in the wrong time, might not be applying, you know, the beat structurally correct as far as songwriting is concerned. And I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of what constitutes a songwriting, because I'm not going to do that. And I know it's debatable as far as what a creative may consider, you know what I mean, a little bit sort of boxed in and formulaic, and a lot of people don't like that. But if you like Fall Out Boy, they write songs in songwriting structure, generally speaking, or at least their better ones are like that. And they do it incredibly well. Come on. It's heavy, isn't it? Heavy. Quite a bit of dissonance there at the end there. Yo, I just gave it a go. I did that. I butchered that. Hallelujah. That was a good tune. This band has got a great mature and emotive sound. There's an emotional value to the music. It's beyond words and chords, you know. They put a lot of effort, or at least the production and the sound engineering is constructed in such a way that it sounds emotive at the very least. It's really good. It's a really good band. We've got Golden coming up next. All right, let's keep moving. Cocoa butter skin, I can't wait till I get in your body. Somebody's gotta be on top. King of the Pit TV, dezrocksteady. This is devoted to Aoife, who's requested via the Patreon. We listen to Infinity on high together. This one's entitled Golden. It's track number 6 of 14. Let's go. A lot of content on this record, a lot of content. Okay. Different direction with the pianos.
Of my enemies and all the lovers with
Had them harmonies.
for me, and all of the mothers raise their babies to stay away from me. Tongues on.
I mean, as far as pop punk is concerned, I don't know a guy who's more poetic than this dude. Who is this? Is this Patrick Stump? I don't know a dude who's more poetic. Who's on... Have we got a piano? I can't find a piano credit. But absolutely brilliant. Even down to the title of the record, Infinity on high. And then you look at the artwork and you're like, what am I looking at? You know what I mean? Very artistic, very creative, expressive.
Sockets of electric dreams, where the sewage of youth drown the spark of my teens. And I knew that the lights of the city were too heavy for me.
Oh, wow.
Though I carry carrots for everyone to see, and I saw God crying the reflection of my enemies, and all the lovers with no time for me, and all of the mothers raise their babies, stay away.
I didn't follow any of the lyric. I just enjoyed the soothing melodies. The guy's got a great way with melody. Got a fantastic way with melody. Each and every section you will hear in these Fall Out Boy songs, the verse section, the pre-chorus, the chorus, the bridge section, anything in between, you just hear incredible melody. Very mature and grown melody. And, you know, that in connection with the actual artistic content of the lyrical, they just create this absolutely fantastic relationship. Very unique. We've got Thanks for the Memories coming up next. Thanks for the Memories. I know the hook on this one. I've heard this one. Where I've heard it, I don't know. Don't think I could avoid not hearing this one. 182 million views. This one's coming up next. Alright, track number 7. Hold on. Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget the rest now. dezrocksteady at King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Infinity on High. This is track 714. Is this a first time listen? Not necessarily. I don't know if I've listened to the whole song, in all honesty, but I can tell you I've definitely listened to the hook. I know the hook of the song. And that's about it. Let's jump straight in, shall we? 182 million views on this, which is major. Crazy. This a couple of little fellas in suits, in monkey suits. That can't be real, can it? Here we go. Come on.
I'm gonna make it bend and break. Say a prayer, but let the
Good times roll. Come on.
in case God doesn't show.
Yes, Patrick Stump's nice in this. He's pimping in this with the hat. Come on.
Things right, but it's the wrongs that make the words come to life. Who does he think he is? If that's the worst you got, better put your fingers back to the key.
There's a great bass guitar presence in the mix on that chorus. Yes! That's sick. That's sick. Come on. Come on now. Oh!
Looking forward to the future. Where my eyesight is
Going back.
these crystal ball. It's always cloudy except for when you look into the past. One night stand.
Thanks for the memories. Wow, you know what? Let me tell you. I thought this was corny. You know what? We had the other one as well. This ain't a scene, it's an arms race. I came into here thinking, oh, corny choruses and whatnot. Bro, these songs are sick. These songs are really good. This is really good. There was a big change from the first record to the second, and there's another change to this one. I think Infinity on High quite possibly is better than From Under the Cork Tree. I think this is a better record. Dude, the music is fantastic. The music is actually really good. The writing, the depth of the lyric, the videos, the amount of content on the record, the consistency. I mean, you compare and contrast this to some metal band I've listened to where they've done, you know what I mean, same sound, different riffs for 10, 12 tracks over on this channel. And you compare it to something like this. Wow, there is such an incredible separation of value in this product. Speaking from a marketing perspective, eh? I think this is the first acoustic, really, we've heard, isn't it?
Collecting patience, lovers, get me out of my mind. Get you out of those clothes. I'm a runner away from getting you into the
This is wild. Here we go. The mosh section. Who's moshing? Come on. Stage dive, pile on. Head walks. Come on now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. They can't be real chimpanzees. One more time, thanks for the memories, were so great. One more time, thanks for the memories. Wow. I don't like that line. See, he tastes like you only sweet. I don't like that. I think that's a bit weird. I can't sing along to that, really. So that ruins it for me. But wow, what a belter. What a belter. What a belter. What a great number. What a great number. What a great number. That is absolutely fantastic. Sometimes, you know, I'll just leave it there. You want a reaction, you've got my reaction. That was a reaction video. Brilliant tune. Don't You Know Who I Think I Am is coming up next, alright? Track number 8. I'll see you then. Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. This one's entitled Don't You Know Who I Think I Am. Infinity on High is the record we're listening to. This is track 8 of 14. Shall we jump in? Let's go. What a guan, Mushti.
penny for your thoughts, but a dollar for your insides, or a fortune for your disaster. Just a painter and I'm drawing a blank. We only want to sing you to sleep.
Wow.
Bedroom speakers,
Great guitar work.
we need umbrellas on the inside. Give me just fine. They say quitters never win. We walk the plank on a sinking ship. There's a room outside of my front door that gets off on being down. I can learn to pity fools as I'm the worst of all, and I can't stop feeling sorry for myself. We only want to sing you to sleep. Your bedroom speakers,
This is a great number. I like this one.
they say quitters never win. We walk the plank on a sinking ship. There's a room outside of my front door that gets up on being down. They say quitters never win. We walk the plank on a sinking ship. There's a room outside of my front door that gets up on being down.
Parfait 3382 reckons this is their best album. That was a good tune. That was one of my favourite ones. Only 2 minutes 51. I think the pre-chorus was really good. The guitar work was really good. The vocal melodies speak for themselves. I don't think this Patrick Stump dude has put together a bad melody like on any of these records, on any of these songs, man. He's just ever so consistent. This is a great band. This is a really fantastic band. I'm very impressed. You know, there are some records and some bands I've come across on this channel. There's been few of them, right? But you come across them and you think, wow, this is leagues ahead through every single means of how this band could be like a better band than the next. This is just such an excellent band that no doubt they have attained the success they rightfully deserve, and this band is really good. If I sort of went off on one there, I do apologise. I'm just trying to explain myself to the best of my capabilities. I'm very let me get it straight, right? This might not be a band I choose to listen to in my day to day. Just, you know, I don't necessarily. I'm not living on the same vibration of this band's energy and this band's music, but I am very well appreciative of the quality and the value that exists within the soundscape and the creative endeavour of Fall Out Boy. Really good. The Afterlife of the Party is coming up next, track number 9. Alright, let's keep moving. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Fall Out Boy. Shout out to Aoife, who has requested this via the Patreon. This one's entitled The Afterlife of the Party. Infinity on High. Track 9 of 14. Let's go.
I'm a stitch away from making it, and a scar away from falling apart. Blood cells pixelate, and eyes dilate, and the full moon peels got me out on the street.
A very subtle one, this. The dynamic is quite reserved, quite pulled back, quite... I wouldn't want to say stripped, because there is a full instrumental, but, you know, it's not as full blaring forward. And the vocal line is a little more hush. It's... I like a different band. It's verging on a little bit more gothic, but not gothic in the, you know, traditional sense. Gothic in a Smiths sort of way, you know? A little more emotive, a little more poetic. I mean, this guy's poetic in all of the songs, but this one a little more adjusted to a band of, you know, of the 80s in that gothic manner. If you could make sense out of what I'm saying, I gotta give you respect. Who produced this record? Is it Rick Rubin on the production? Is that what we read? Island Records. I gotta give a respect to Neil Avron. Studio personnel, recording engineer and mixer. Gotta give some respect there where it's worth. Recording engineer Eric Talaba, Zeph Sowers, George Gums, Matt Green, and recording arranger Daryl Leonard. Gotta put some respect where it's due. The production on this record's really good. This had a different energy to the other songs we had heard. This one's a little bit more anthemic, a little more stadium rockish, in its own way. I'm not saying that like it sounds like The Darkness, but you know, there's a little more of a classic rock, but not classic rock, like a classic sound to it. You know what I mean? That it wasn't a sign of the times. It was an old school feel to that. We got the Carpal Tunnel of Love coming up next, which is a music video at 11 million views. Yeah, let's keep moving. There's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Fob. This one is the Carpal Tunnel of Love. Let's go. Track 10 of 14. Yo, Happy Tree Friends. This is literally the music video, is it? Have they got these lot to do the video for it? Bruh, when I was in primary school, yeah, we came across Happy Tree Friends. How we came across it and why, who came across this when we were kids. But to be honest with you, there's quite a big potential that it fucked my head up, to be honest with you. If anyone don't know about Happy Tree Friends, this is the animation we're seeing now. Not the animation in general. I'd be surprised if it goes as far as the actual series used to go. But yeah, it got pretty gruesome at times. And I think I must have been in what? I must have been like 10 years old, 11 years old or something. And the stuff you saw in there was surprisingly violent. So it must have shocked my brain one way or another. Anyway, I digress, people. Given the title of the video, I assume there's going to be some sort of mishap. Throwing stones at a glass moon. I apologise if the volume isn't too loud on the songs. I'm going to sort it out on the next record, alright? That's ridiculous. Oh, it's Fallout Boy. You know what? This is a good way of spending your budget. Investing it into an artist's work of this such. You know what I mean? This is really unique way of using your budget to some good use. This is really cool. Good tune. Hardcore. You know what? I feel that even though it was a cool idea, I think the music video was really off-brand. I felt it was really off-brand because this band has taken a turn, clearly consciously, to create pop music for a broad market. They're writing songs for song's sake, and it's all soft. To have, I guess it's artistic expression, and the the contrast is very effective. But it was very off-brand, that music video. Let's have a look at the comments. Yeah, I'm just reminiscing. I'm reminiscing because that touched me in the feels. That because, like I said, Happy Tree Friends was, something you remember. If you see that when you're young. When I was a kid, this music video played on TV. I'm surprised it was on television. Maybe not, early hours. Decided to revisit this video to see if it's still as disturbing as I remember being a kid. Yeah, cool. Cool. Let's keep on moving. We've got Bang the Doldrums coming up next, track number 11, alright? Yes, now bless. Now don't forget the rest. Now there's Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Fall Out Boy, Infinity on High. Track 11 of 14. This one's entitled Bang the Doldrums. Let's go.
Goodbye now, and lipstick on your arm when you passed out. I couldn't bring myself to call, except to call it quits. Best friends, ex-friends to the end, better off as lovers, and not the other way around. Racing through the city, windows down and back, yellow ticket calls, Come, hell or high water, when I'm feeling hot and wet. I can't commit to a thing, be it hard or hospital. Best friends, ex-friends to the end, better off as lovers, and not the other way around. Racing
Not the best song on the record. Great song. I mean, it upholds the standard completely. I liked the bridging section. Heavy metal in its own right. The swing to it, I thought. Yeah, it was just another Fall Out Boy song to me, that one. And when I say just another, I just mean another great song. It's all really good. It's all really good. I wonder how many songs they wrote together. Whether they just put 14 tunes together and they naturally just are really good at putting tunes together, or whether they made 20 or 30. I wonder how many tunes they did. Fame, Infamy coming up next, alright? Let's keep going. Hello, welcome to the show. There's Rocksteady kicking a pit TV. Fame, Infamy, Infinity on High, track 12 of 14. Shout out to Aoife, let's go. As requested via the Patreon.
I'm a preacher, sweating in the pew. For the salvation I'm bringing you.
Come on.
I'm a salesman, I'm selling you hooks and plans. And myself making demands. When I'm home alone, I just
Ooh.
dance by myself.
I like this one. Should be a bit louder now, eh? This is one of my favourite ones on the record. This is great energy to it. Great energy to it. I really like the pre-chorus section. Wow. Twinkling, twinkling. Here we go. That was a good tune. Yeah, that was a good tune. Fame Infamy, that was one of my favourite ones. I thought that was great energy. Great vocal line. No messing about. No messing about. No messing about. You're crashing, but you're no wave is the track that's coming up next. Let's keep going. Yes, now bless. Now don't forget the rest. Now there's Rocksteady. Finishing off this record at this point. Track 13 of 14. We've been listening to Infinity on High. This one's entitled You're Crashing, but You're No Wave. Let's jump straight in, shall we?
The DA is dressed to the nines. In the mirror, he practices all his lines. To his closing argument, 12 hearts beat in favor. I'm guessing that he read the morning paper. The headline reads, "The man hangs, but the jury doesn't boys in three pieces dream of grandstanding and bravado. The city sweeps in a cell, notwithstanding what we all know. Hang on a rope, a baited breath, whichever you prefer. And everyone's looking for relief, a bidding war for an old flame street. The coffee kid, the cosmic charm, and the it's not a word that can make you comprehend. Too well dressed for the witness stand. The press pays forward.
Different energy to this one. High tempo, high octane, pepper in the vocal at this point. It's very crammed. I don't think it suits Fall Out Boy. There's a slight air of hardcore punk to it with the velocity as to which we're hearing the vocal. You know what I mean? There's a real attack on that particular section. Who was that in the vocal? Who's that? Come on. Wow. Wow. It's subtle, but that guitar works really good there. Wow. Them harmonies were brilliant. A lot of time in the studio invested on working them harmonies out. They were really good. Really good. But yeah, overall, aside from that, I don't think Fall Out Boy worked as well as they can do in other sort of tempo ranges and, you know, not even rhyming scheme, but just sort of like phrasing schemes and whatnot. My apologies, people. It's 2:15 this morning. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this record off. I've got all this ringing in my ears and none on my fingers coming up next. All right, last track. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV. Let's shout out to Aoife who recommended this via the Patreon. Infinity on High, we're finishing this record off. And what I'll do afterwards, I'll do an extra video. And we'll have a little overview and a little rating of this record, all right? So let's go. Last track. Here we are. One, two, three, four. Ooh. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum. Oh! Tasty, come on. Great melody, love that, love that.
Do you remember the way I held your hand under the lamppost?
This one's fantastic. This is really good.
This way, so many times I could close my eyes. The truth is worse than anything I could bring myself to do to you. The truth is worse than anything I could bring myself to do you.
Come on now. Yes. Bruh, he's singing along to it. He's singing along to it. Oh my god. This is an excellent finish to the record. Yeah, Fall Out Boy have done it again. They've done it again. I was a little bit uncertain with the change of sound on the last record. It was a lot more mature. And in a way I didn't like it as much as the debut, but this is really fantastic. This has been a great record. I'm gonna do my final overview on this record, so I'll see you there, alright people? Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget the rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Little review. Just listen to the album for the very first time. Infinity on High by Fall Out Boy. It is recommended via the Patreon by Aoife, one of my faithful subscribers. I appreciate you for that. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet, hopefully. This was a great record. This was a really good record. If you're interested in joining my journey through Fall Out Boy, I do have all of the albums, including this one, up until now, on the YouTube channel. So just like YouTube search King of the Pit TV, Fall Out Boy, and you'll have everything you need. 14 tracks. I don't know how long the record lasts. You're probably looking at an average of 3 minutes 20 per song. Formulaic in some sense, because when all of the songs sort of align around the same time, it tends to show to me that, you know, they're writing within a set of parameters, if that's the right word to use. So we'll, not stray too far off of a particular tempo, and we'll oblige by a particular song structure. Fall Out Boy do that. They like a chorus, they like a verse section, they like a bridge section. They did a brilliant job on this record. Really good. It's such an incredibly mature band. Through the sound engineering, through the lyrical content, through the artwork, being an artistic endeavour in itself, through the instrumentation, through the songwriting structure, lyrical phrasing and all that, you know what I mean? There wasn't really anything that I could pick apart. songwriting, Patrick Stump's songwriting, isn't my type. I'm not too fussed about the poetic nature of his lyrical content. I like something a little more bog standard and a little more basic, so to speak. But that's not me hating, that's just personal taste, because I really appreciate the fact that Fall Out Boy have this great, big, grand, interpretive, poetic lyric. I think it's really good. I was a bit confused by the second record after listening to the first. I thought, alright, they've definitely taken a step in a more mature direction, but it didn't really appeal to me as much as the more basic elements of the craft they had going on in the first. Now we've moved on to the third record. Let me just say, wow. From strength to strength, absolutely incredible. This is probably my favourite record by them so far. Definitely, there are some songs on this record where I'm just thinking, geez, that is great songwriting. It's really supercharged with emotional value. And I don't know where it stems from. I don't know if it's the expressiveness of Patrick Stump's vocal performance, the melodic content of the vocal line. I don't know if it's something to do with that. But there's something in regards to how this band is putting these songs on record and having them possess this emotive value. It's incredible. And I say that to say there's 100 bands out there, 100 guitar rock bands out there. They can write good songs. But Fall Out Boy not only write good songs, they have this emotional edge to them, which isn't incredibly clear. It's not like he's crying on the record. It's not like he's putting on this performative, theatric of him being this person, or sad, or I write sad, soppy songs, or I write happy songs. I believe that most of the songs are conceptual. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't follow the lyrical content, and a lot of it I don't even understand. But I feel like there is a concept per song. Like, they write on particular topics or ideas and sort of, write around that foundation. But there is this emotional undercurrent throughout it all. And it's really brilliant. It's really brilliant. It's really, really brilliant. Where do I go from here? Patrick Stump has got an incredible way with melody. The band is fantastic, right? The band is fantastic, but the power of the frontman is what makes this band what it is. There is no way about that. If you didn't have Patrick Stump writing these infectious and brilliant and unique and clear melodies, he has a great melody for every section of every song on this record. It's absolutely incredible. Anyway, I said I would keep this short. Normally I give ratings. I'm not going to rate this record because I can't remember what I rated the last ones. But whatever I rated the last ones, this one's better. This one's better. This has been the best Fall Out Boy record I've heard so far, out of the 3 I've heard. Absolutely incredible. Where do they go from here? Where do they go from here? I don't know. We're going to have to find out. I'm signing out, people. Peace.